Let's talk about Paschim Bengal in this case, because it's just been a few days since the BJP vehemently an authority that swept West Bengal elections, dominating in this manner by winning over 200 plus seats and leaving the TMC behind. Now all eyes are on the oath-taking ceremony and rumours are abuzz on who will be the next Mukhyamantri of Paschim Bengal. Now amid intense government formation buzz, what has now been said that the top leadership of the BJP is now preparing for this crucial strategy meeting, and now we are learning exclusively that the Union Home Minister is likely to chair this high-level huddle, which is expected to be attended by senior party leaders and the core committee members. Sources say that this meeting will focus on the BJP's next political organizational roadmap, with key discussions likely around the leadership coordination and also future strategy. Let's connect with Shivam on this. Shivam is joining us live. Good morning, Shivam. What are we now expecting today to happen? Amit Shah will be in Kolkata.
Good morning, Amita. Yes, Amit Shah would be chairing meetings today. Today there's going to be a legislative party meeting as well, where finally the name of the leader, finally the person who's going to lead the Bharatiya Janata Party government in the state of West Bengal will be decided. But before that, the series of deliberations, the series of negotiations have already started. Since the day the result came in, even with what we're going to understand from our sources is that even before that, remember Amit Shah was camping here for more than 2 weeks. So at that time also, he was the one who has seen the entire organization working very closely, and now him being appointed as the observer will give an edge to the Bharatiya Janata Party to finally understand that who are those people who actually worked with the cadre, who are those people who can literally bridge the gap between the center and the state leadership, and to ensure a smooth management, a smooth administration, especially in a challenging state like West Bengal, which had a lot of challenges and which is going to be the first time for the Bharatiya Janata Party to rule here. What we've been given to understand is also that earlier also the senior leaders who have worked here were also called to Delhi. Sunil Bansal, Bhupender Yadav, the negotiation went with him, their feedback was also taken, and now based upon that today the final report will come out, final feedback from the MLAs will be taken, and then their leader will be decided. So far what we are given to understand, we are expecting that by the evening, today by the evening, we will get a name, because around 3 there is going to be
political observers will be in West Bengal today. As far as what we are now expecting, this big scoop that Shivam has been pointing out is something that we have picked up exclusively on Times Now. So let's get you exactly what would be done once the Home Minister lands in Kolkata. So Home Minister would be chairing this key meeting there, and this huddle which is now expected when it comes to next steps, because the core members are expected to attend this meeting, including the senior leadership, and then the oath-taking ceremony is likely on the agenda. Of course, it will be interesting to watch out for who will get the Mukhyamantri pad, and the cabinet conversation, and also when it comes to the portfolio discussion and the distribution is likely now to be a part of these discussions, which would be chaired by the Home Minister himself. So these are the developments there. Now we are expecting that would be taking place in Kolkata, and coming at a time when there has been incidents of post-poll violence that has now been marred once again in the state of West Bengal. However, it would be interesting to see, and we're expecting that by the end of the day, the picture will become now clearer as to who would be the next chief minister of West Bengal, the first of the BJP government there that is now forming the government in the state. And much of the role that has now gone to the Home Minister himself, as he's been camping there relentlessly before the elections and even during the elections of the two-phased elections that has happened in the state of West Bengal. So as far as the key political observers are concerned, they would be there in the state of Bengal, and that is what we are now looking at likely, because Shivam, interesting to know, and probably by the end of the day we'll know who will be the next BJP chief minister.
Exactly, Amit. And there are multiple, names again. Suvendu Adhikari being the one who has defeated Mamata Banerjee twice. This time in her own in Mamata Banerjee's own bastion, Bhawanipur, with over 13,000 votes. Again, he's being the front runner. But we have seen in the case of BJP, you can never, give name until it is finalized. We have seen in the case of Delhi as well, Parvesh Verma, he was the front runner, because again he was also the one who defeated Arvind Kejriwal from his constituency. But again we saw Rekha Gupta, the name who has been close to the organization, close to the cadre, ABVP person coming in. So although Suvendu again is a name that is going on, but there are other names also going on. But again, the anticipation is high. But today by the evening we are expecting that finally we will get a name. And what the BJP also says that they always appoint somebody who A has the assurance of every MLA who he or she is going to lead, and B who can also ensure smooth management, smooth coordination between the center and the state leadership, because that is eventually for BJP is something that is supreme to ensure that the governance doesn't hamper at all. So there are many criteria under which different leaders will be taken. through, as we have mentioned earlier as well. Multiple names were given earlier as well, but again, Shubhendu Adhikari being the front runner, but there are other people as well who are in the race. We will have to wait for some more hours now to finally get the name of the one person who's finally going to lead the Bharatiya Janata Party in the state of West Bengal.
Yes, because it is for the first time that we are looking at the BJP government that is forming in the state, and this is now going to be double engine ki sarkar. So all of the welfare schemes, Shivam, which because of the opposition party being in the government of West Bengal had not applied them. Now that we are now looking at as far as government schemes are concerned, national welfare schemes, Ayushman Bharat, now that is what we are now getting to know. All of the benefits would be now given to the people of West Bengal.
Well, exactly. Ayushman Bharat, as you rightly mentioned, was one of the schemes that was, highly contested throughout these 3-4 last years. The Pradhan Mantri Ayushman Bharat Yojana is something that ensures 5 lakh, cover to each and every member of the family annually, and people above 70 years of age are eligible for that. During the time of Mamata Banerjee government, the TMC had an argument that they already have a state-sponsored scheme already existing in the state of West Bengal, and the Ayushman Bharat scheme, this eligibility criteria does not qualify each and every Bengali. That is why TMC have been time and again resisting this, calling it, against the Bengali identity. But now we saw on the result day as well, Prime Minister Narendra Modi coming out openly and saying that Ayushman Bharat Yojana will be applied, and from the sources that we have given to understand is that once the government is formed, the very first cabinet meeting, this particular scheme will be passed.
All right. Well, Shivam continues to be with us, and those developments that we are picking up, again, this is going to be a mega ground coverage that we are getting for our viewers from the state of West Bengal. Yes, incidents of post-poll violence, but more importantly, now what we are looking at is the presence of the Home Minister, and he is expected to chair this key meeting that will be taking place today.
4 তারিখ 12টার পরে কোন জল্লাদের কত ক্ষমতা আর কার দিল্লির বাবা কাকে বাঁচাতে আসে আমি 4 তারিখ দেখব।
যারা গরম গরম বক্তব্য দিয়েছিল যে 4 তারিখের পরে দিল্লির কোনো ভাব রক্ষা করতে পারবে না, সেটাই তারা দেখিয়ে দিল পুরো তৃণমূলেরই সাজানো গল্প।
चंद्रकांत राज को मना करने के लिए एक ही वजह है, वो बीजेपी का शुभेंदु अधिकारी का एग्जीक्यूटिव असिस्टेंट है, और शुभेंदु ने हाल ही जो चुनाव हुआ नतीजा आया, भवानीपुर में ममता बनर्जी को हराया।
स्ट्रॉन्गेस्ट पॉसिबल एक्शन लिया जाए, इंक्लूडिंग ए कोर्ट मॉनिटर्ड सीबीआई इन्वेस्टिगेशन।
ये जिम्मेदारी किसकी है? इलेक्शन कमीशन, देश के होम मिनिस्टर। तो उन्होंने ये कहा था कि हम लाखों सेंट्रल फोर्स भेजी है, सुनने में आया 3 लाख से ज्यादा।
All right, so that is what we are now looking at as far as the developments coming in from the state of West Bengal. The main highlight being that Union Home Minister Amit Shah would be arriving there, the political observers, the senior leadership of the party who would be there, and of course, the next course of action would be decided. And it would be interesting to see. Pranesh Kumar Roy is also joining us here on the broadcast. Pranesh, good morning. Who would be the next Mukhyamantri of Paschim Bengal, the first BJP government formation?
Good morning. There is no doubt, there's no any doubt that it will be Shubhendu. It is only a matter of time. It is just a formality which will be followed. Their procedure. Meeting that.
Pranesh, I don't think we don't have a clear audio line with you. We're just going to do that a quick check and come back to you. But live updates that we are getting for our viewers from West Bengal, and this is something that we need to watch out for. And as Shivam was also pointing out, because yes, we are seeing that front runners as far as in the BJP camp are concerned, who are likely to become the CM face, but BJP, however, is also known for springing surprises as well in the end. But as far as post-poll violence is concerned, because this is now happening at the time when after the elections and this historic sweep by the BJP, the state has been rocked by a chilling assassination case of Shubhendu Adhikari's closest aide, his personal assistant, Chandranath Rath, an Air Force veteran, a quiet backroom operator, and a man who was fiercely loyal to the BJP leader was gunned down just meters away from his home. The police suspect that he was tracked for days before the attack. A small car, a silver car that blocked his SUV, and then from which, bike-borne shooters emerged and started firing indiscriminately. He was hit in the head, in the chest, and in the abdomen. However, when it comes to killing him on the spot, the killers, however, are still at large. The BJP, meanwhile, has called this as revenge killing and assassination, and Shubhendu Adhikari has been claiming that Chandranath Rath was targeted because Shubhendu Adhikari defeated Mamata Banerjee from Bhabanipur. Now, as far as the mother of Chandranath Rath is concerned, she's been grieving, obviously, but however has now invoked the pre-poll threats that was made by top TMC leaders. Now, she believes that it was the TMC which orchestrated her son's killing and to exact revenge for the rout, as the TMC, meanwhile, has condemned the murder and has demanded for a CBI probe and has claimed its own workers to have faced post-poll violence.